welcome to Ponder This on a Thursday. I'm so glad that you're here. All right, let's get into our thought. For God hath made me fruitful in the land of my affliction. Genesis 41 and 52. Never forget, the worst of times can become the best of times if we stay faithful. I think I need to read that again. Never forget, the worst of times can become the best of times if we stay faithful. If God did it for one, will he not do it for another? Yes, he will. Just stay faithful. Your blessings are on the way. Take that word and that promise right there and hold on to it. It does not matter what you're facing. It doesn't matter what you're going through. You're going to get through it. I brought to the attention in our study on Wednesday night, in the opening part of this new teaching that we're doing, the fact that we need to know the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord. And God wants us blessed in wherever we go. God has ordered your steps. Now let me tell you something. He wouldn't send you anywhere if he didn't know it was good for you. You may not understand that it's good for you, feeling what you're feeling right now, but you will get through it. You will get through it. Have you ever wondered about those three men that refused to bow to the gods of the world, or to Baal, the god of the world at that time? The man in charge, which was a king, said, if you don't do it, we're going to throw you in the fire. These guys said, well, okay. Said, my God can deliver us, but if he doesn't, if he chooses not to, we're still not going to bow. They were basically saying, we know what we believe, and we know in whom we believe, and there's not anything you can do that's going to change or alter that. Don't we need some of that today? I think we do. So they didn't bow. Here comes the king's men, tied them up, wrapped them up tight, getting ready to throw them in the fire. Have you ever wondered what ran through their mind at that time? Have you ever thought about it? What would run through your mind? Do you wonder if they didn't think, well, God, are you really going to let this happen? Are you really going to let this happen? All right? I mean, they'd taken the right stand. They'd stood for the right stuff. They refused to bow or bend in the face of all kind of odds. And now they're tied up. And the fire, the king said, turn that thing up a little bit hotter, 7 times hotter than what it was. And the servants of the king began to bring them over there. Did he drag them? I don't think he had to drag them. All right. Took them over. The fire was so hot until it killed them. But the 3 men of God ended up thrown into that fire. I've often wondered whether it's Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, or Daniel, or anyone else who went through that level of trial, what was on their mind. Were they wondering, God, are you really going to let this happen? You see, that's the normal reaction to things. But what we need to know and what we need to understand, that what the enemy, designs for destruction, God will use it for construction. He will build us into better people through the trials that we have to face. Therefore, I can say the worst of times can become the best of times if we'll just stay faithful. Those guys stayed faithful, and the Son of God got into that fire with them. They came out of it victorious. 3 of them went in, 3 of them came out. Oh my goodness. Got to stop. I'll be done preached on that one. God love you. Ponder on it. He's with you, my friend, this very day. That's his promise.